In this video, we're going to explore one of my favorite companies, super cutting edge stuff. It's called Leela Quantum Tech, and they make a whole range of different products. And as you can see here, I have a bunch of them and use them in many different ways throughout my life, home, travel, all the things. So we're going to break down each of the products that I've got here and how they're best used. We'll start with one of the most simple but effective, and that is the Lila Beanie. This thing blocks EMF and is also charged with quantum energy. It can, by the way, also be recharged by putting it here in the infinity block for about 30 seconds. So this thing is incredible for travel, especially when going to high EMF areas. And something I discovered about this that's kind of a bonus is it also works as an eye mask. So when I stay in hotels, I'll actually sleep with this over my eyes if there's ambient light leaking through. Then we've got the baseball cap, and this thing is well worn. I've got a few of these around the house. I keep one of these in my car, especially where I live in Austin, Texas, which is a 5G lit city. Now, I live a little outside of the city, but when I run errands and go see friends and stuff, I'm always wearing my Leela cap, which protects the entire top of my dome here from getting hit by EMF, which is really important. All right, next we're gonna look at the Quantum Block. This thing is the first device that I got from Leela Quantum, and I would say this is the one that I actively use the most. Now, in a minute, I'm going to show you how we use it in the kitchen. It sits right there on the island all the time. We're constantly putting our drinks, supplements, and water in here to infuse them with quantum energy and harmonize them. But another cool thing about this is that it's actually creating a harmonic field of quantum energy in this whole environment, which helps you be less susceptible to the harmful effects of EMFs, and just creates a more harmonious field in general. In other words, all of these three devices that we're going to go through here, you could say raise the vibe in your space. In addition to the quantum block, Lila just put out the travel block, which is essentially just a more portable version of this. So this is super cool because you can actually take it on trips and just set it on your nightstand in a hotel or an Airbnb. I happen to keep this one in our bedroom right next to my bed. But you can also put it over supplements or drinks or anything that you're going to consume and charge it with quantum energy. This is also a favorite of mine to take on the plane to help with the EMF and the discordant fields of energy running through the plane. So I use Leela Quantum stuff all the time when I'm driving, especially the cap because of all the EMF firing at me, but I also keep the travel block in. The EMF, but also just creates a more harmonious field inside the car. And just for safekeeping, most days I'm wearing the Lila Heal capsule necklace as well. So I've got 3 Lila things going on here at once in the car, which is especially important when I go into the city, because when I go into the city I really tend to feel all of the 5G towers and all of that mess. So creating the harmonious environment in the car really helps with my driving fatigue, alertness, and overall sense of well-being as I cruise about and live my life. Now this guy here is the infinity block, and it is by far the most far out of all the Leela stuff. What the infinity block allows you to do is actually put a device or any object into the block, charge it and infuse it with quantum energy that lives there forever. So for example, I might have a regular baseball cap that I wear all the time because I like it. I can actually put that in here for about 30 seconds and imprint that material with quantum energy. Now I know this stuff sounds far out, but these guys have tons of studies, even double-blind studies, to prove the efficacy of the positive effects that this technology has on the human body and also on your living environment. So this one is really fun because you can actually create a quantum energy charged object simply by putting it in there. I'll put my wedding ring in there for a minute or so. Next we've got the Lila t-shirt. This is made of EMF blocking material and also comes to you charged with quantum energy. Now from time to time, because I'm a geek, I'll even take this stuff and kind of recharge it in the infinity block, although they tell me that's totally unnecessary. So we've got some great EMF blocking clothing items, and then we have these harmonic energy devices that we're going to put throughout the home, and in this case even for travel. So we're going to take a break now and go through the house, and I'm going to show you some of the ways that I use these in real life. Okay, with the Quantum Block, as I said, we just keep this thing in the kitchen, and it's sort of like part of our production line. So before I make one of my meals, I'll go ahead and throw that in there for about 30 seconds before I cook it. I also love to charge the water, so I'll pour myself a glass of water, make a smoothie, a coffee. I'll leave it in there, finish what I'm doing in the kitchen, and infuse that with quantum energy. And what that does with water in particular is restructures the water, making it more ordered and bringing it back to its natural state. Now, when my water comes in these glass bottles and it sits around for a while, it becomes stagnant and loses some of its energy. But this reinvigorates it with energy as it would in nature. Another way I like to use the Quantum Block is to charge my supplements to increase their potency. So I'll put something in there when I first get it, like this whole bottle of copper, and I'll leave it in there for 20 or 30 seconds, take it out, and that's going to live in here forever. Other times I might have a handful of vitamins. I'm just going to set them in there for a few seconds before I take them. So I would say out of all the things that we use in the house from Leela Quantum Tech, this is kind of the staple. In addition to charging food, supplements, and water, I also like to charge myself. Sometimes I'll just walk by and put my hand inside and give myself a little blast of quantum energy. And as crazy as it might seem, you can actually feel the energy inside of these things if you close your eyes, like so. But not only can I charge myself by putting my hand in there, putting anything inside of there, this is creating a field of about 130 feet in all directions in the house, which helps mitigate the EMF and just create a more harmonious vibe inside the home. So to me, this one is indispensable, and it's, again, the one that we use the most often. It's always here, so it's really easy to remember to put something inside it, just take a moment, get a little charge, and keep it moving. Another one of my favorites from Leela Quantum Tech is the heel necklace. You might see me wearing this thing on a regular basis. Inside this little capsule are titanium balls that are charged with quantum energy. So I wear this thing anytime I'm on an airplane, driving my car, in a city, in a high EMF field. What this does is help to harmonize the field in and around your body and also mitigate EMF exposure. So you'll see me wearing this thing often because I feel really good when I've got it on. One of my favorite things about Leela Quantum is that they continue to do research and studies to prove the efficacy of the stuff they create. They've been certified and studied by various third-party institutes and doctors around the world and shown significant improvements in people's blood, cellular voltage, and heart rate variability. So this stuff is spooky, it's out there, it's quantum, but the fact is that it works, which is why I use it so much in my day-to-day life. What I like about Leela is not only do their products work and improve my life, but they also look really cool. Unlike a lot of your biohacking tech that goes in your house and you wish it was in a closet, these are so elegant and well designed. I just love having them around.